Yeah, man, it's the homie Hood Legend back with another vlog. Here to talk about the top 5 one-rounders in battle rap history. The top 5 one-rounders in battle rap history. I guess we talk about it and had this conversation since we got an epic one-rounder that's about to go down on the Battle Academy League and that platform. Salute to that whole platform over there. We got TRex versus TRex, and that's a one-rounder. And I guess since that's gonna be a classic one rounder because I know it's gonna be a classic. You got TRex classic, TRex classic. Both of these guys made this list. So why wouldn't they make it again with a battle versus the two of them? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. This list is crazy. It's a crazy list from number 1 to number 5. But I guess we start at number 5 and work our way all the way up to number 1. It's Kshine versus Ty Law, and that was on the battle rap trap platform. You know what I'm saying? Salute to D.I. the Henny man, all the trappers over there. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to his channel after you subscribe to mine. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Salute to D.I. the Henny man. He doing his numbers over there, battle rap trap. He actually threw this event actually on his league when he actually had a league, and I think that was fire because this is one of the best showings that actually Ty Law have had that I've seen anyway, because Ty Law, he's like a punchline rapper. He goes punch for punch for punch for punch. He kind of was on the every fucking bar type shit before Rum Nitty and Geechee Gotti actually was kind of come out with it and punching back to back Ty Law was doing that shit. And in this battle, he actually had a good showing versus Kshine. He had some room shakers in this battle. But we actually seen during the battle that clearly it wasn't enough. Shine smoked this nigga. And when I say Shine smoked, he smoked. Vada Fly hosted this battle. You know what I'm saying? You could probably go holler at Vada, look at the footage, see Vada in the back. He hosted this battle. Probably the whole event. But this battle, I know I seen Vada in the back. This was fire. Shine smoked this nigga. Shine was wigging from the beginning to the end. This nigga had a Matrix line plugging his head. That nigga was going crazy. That is number 5 on the list. Number 5. Ty Law versus Kshine. If you get time, go back and check that shit out. Number 5 on my list.
4.
This is a much current one rounder. You got Goods versus Gage.
Blood, so you line yourself. You better update your hustle. You still move product to sell? My nigga selling drugs was sold 2012. What you got, crack? You got pounds? You done flipped a couple of ounces? Well, I just dropped 80,000 in real estate. I flipped a couple of houses. Legal hustle. I'm trying to teach you a game they keep it from you. I ain't gotta weigh in knowing how I used to put work out. You see the muscle. But the way you pretend you getting money, it's kind of scary to me. You look faker than a drug dealer in a Tyler Perry movie.
And this was a fire battle. I guess this is one of the most current battles that's on this list from this year. Actually, I think this probably will be bumped off the list, and TRex and TRex will actually be put on this list by this battle right here, or maybe another one will be replaced or whatever. But I think this one kind of may be replaced, or the Kshine and Ty Law. But Goods versus Gage was a mirror match. This was a fire battle from beginning to the end. You would think just watching this battle that Goods would just go walk all over Gage. You'd be like, yo, who is Gage? When you first see the battle pop up. But then when you watch the battle and you see this nigga bars and you hear his bars, what he got, you see actually the reason why Gage was put in this position to battle Goods. And that's why this makes the number 4 takes the number 4 position on my list for the top 5 battle rap, 1-round battle rappers in all time. You know what I'm saying? This the number four position right here, and that's Good versus Gage. Good actually had a good showing right there, but like this was kind of a hard battle to critique. It could go in the air with either Goods or you can either go with Gage. It was kind of a debatable battle, but like in the end, when it's all said and done, I actually went with Goods. I think Goods had more material in his battle, but overall, it was a fire battle. It had to be fire for me to put it in my top 5 of the 1-rounders of all time. You see what I'm saying? Because like it was kind of a toss-up between that battle right there and the Hollow the Don and Pat Stay. You know what I'm saying? Because that was a fire 1-rounder too. Hollow the Don versus Pat Stay is an honorable mention. You know what I'm saying? But Goods versus Gage, number 4 on my list. Fire battle. If you ever get time, go check that out. Number 3 on my list is TRex versus Bad Newz. Fire. TRex versus Bad Newz was nothing less than fire.
That's the gun tight. If your other half feels some type of way, tell him he can get the fade. I'm free will. I jump over rock and hit the wave.
That shit was just crazy. We niggas didn't know what to expect because this was the biggest battle in Bad Newz' career, basically. You see what I'm saying? Bad Newz he had some good showings before then. He battled Loso, good showing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Bad Newz was on his way, but niggas didn't know what he would do versus Rock.
I get close enough, then let the fifth open up. We bottle popping. Who won't hurt Rock? That's who get the first, second, and third shot. They find him in the trunk, blindfolded, bird box. That's who get the first, second, and third shot. When they find him in the trunk, blindfolded, bird box. I can have this pipe smoking Holmes, Sherlock, or Ice and twist it like a key when you Sherlock.
And this is when like niggas John threw an event and like he didn't tell niggas that all of these shits was 1-rounders. He didn't tell niggas. He really didn't tell niggas. And that's why he had to do actually the big payback on that, you know what I'm saying, to actually pay niggas back. But this battle right here stood up, like it lived up to what it was supposed to, the hype that it was supposed to be. Bad Newz was nothing less than great. TRex was nothing less than great. Both of these niggas showed up and they had a good fucking battle. And after that, like, niggas recruited Bad Newz to becoming gun titles and shit like that. That's how good his showing was. Even though he caught a lot of flack for kind of like stealing bars and shit like that right there. But it did not matter because this was a good battle. This was a good battle. This was a great battle. It was kind of like a mirror match. It's like Rock was kind of like looking at himself in this battle and actually seeing himself in Bad Newz, a young TRex. That's what Rock seen. Rock seen a young him in Bad Newz that night. And I think like Rock came prepared. But overall, Rock got that battle. Rock smoked them. And that was it. But all in all, I feel like it was a good battle all in all. I told you we get into the good shit here, man. Number two on my list. You got Charlie Clips versus Xfactor.
I'll be like, I plan, blow again, and soak them up like Sam Wow again, and make them suffer. How you plan to get a deal, you fat motherfucker? You want salmon pink against A-Verb, but I'm still good in the gutter. See, I'm a hustler, so I wore salmon to let you know I was good with the butter. He gonna be like, you ain't got no haircut in your blogs? How you expect to get your chicks wet? We always see you in Harlem, but never see you with the dish set. You got the image of a plumber. That's the only way you giving bitches pipe. And in your battle with Verb, you got more dislikes than likes. Now that's true. I do got more dislikes and likes, but that ain't shit to me. My second battle got paid more than you and 10 other niggas that night. I made history. You know how I'm that nigga? You know how I'm that nigga? Because in your last 2 battles, you had to mention me. You almost lost the shirt eventually, so I made you battle DNA and Rich Dollars just to get to me.
This was a fire battle. This was when Clips was taking shit serious. Clips wanted 3 rounds for that battle. Clips wanted 3 rounds for that battle. I think Clips was prepared, bro. But he said Xfactor, like, basically wanted to turn it into a 1-rounder. And this one, Xfactor was like, whew. Xfactor was smoking niggas. He was just straight wigging. Xfactor was wigging. You know what I'm saying? And Clips took this nigga, and he took him in a 1-rounder. And he took him in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was a battle that was in Detroit. A lot of shit happened. This is when Charlie Clips came up with the slogan, the Psych I Lied shit. Like, that shit was fire too right there. So I basically like this battle because of the shit that was done in the battle by Clips. And then Xfactor also had a fire round too. But basically Charlie Clips, he went out there and wigged on this nigga for like, and just over and over. Niggas thought he was stopping. This nigga didn't stop. Charlie Clips just kept going. He kept wigging on this nigga. And he just kept going. Niggas passed out and everything. And this nigga Clips was still going, bro. Clips still was going. That was number 2 on my list because Xfactor still wigged. Xfactor wigged out too. You can't sleep on Xfactor balls and what he did like right then. So he wigged out too. And Young Ill versus TRex. TRex is on this list. The top 2 on this list are about to battle. And that's Tay-Rock and TRex. TRex has the number 1 1-round battle of all time, him and Young Ill. And Tay-Rock has the number 3. I'm sorry, Clips came in number 2. Tay-Rock has number 3. You know what I'm saying? And Young Ill and TRex is my number 1 fucking battle on this list.
See, I was thinking, how can I bring the bitch-ass nigga out of Rex in the best way? Then I saw you verse Cassidy. You explained the head ice altercation, but that was just game. Because I logged on to www.youtube.com, pulled up a Rex blog, and pressed play. When I was battling DNA, head ice was knocking you out, and you was on YouTube shouting him out the next day. Told you pop off. He yelled no. That was right in front of Dot Mob, or should I say Twat Mob, the clip full of female frogs. And I ain't saying you a bitch, but you be acting like a female, dog.
It's nothing less than great. This battle was like a fucking, it's a time capsule. It could be played right now. I could watch it right now today and still cringe my face off the bars these niggas was saying. You see what I'm saying? Because Young Ill had some shit. Young Ill started the battle off. Young Ill had some shit. This nigga had some shit. This nigga was in TRex shit from the beginning. Young Ill had some shit like, this nigga said, you wonder why the streets is filling every line? Because I'm 1300, nigga, military time. Oh my God. This nigga went bananas, bro. He wigged on Rex. He was in Rex face the whole shit. And like, I was watching Rex face when I first seen this battle. I'm watching Rex face like, yo, like damn, like Rex, I don't think Rex gonna be able to come back from this shit. I like the look in Rex's eyes was like, yo, but like you really couldn't tell. But when it was Rex time to rap,
then shoot at this nigga. Cause that fifth is the best I ever had. Drake called. I'm on it. I ain't with the acting like I'm trying to steal a beer out of 40 in my jacket. I'm the truth. When I shoot, I ain't talking about a basket. When I shoot, fuck a hoop, you a layup in a casket. I pull up real smooth. I'm like, what happened? Whatever you gotta say, say it to the ratchet. I ain't with the flash, and if I pull it, I'ma clap it. Have bullets in his tissues like boogers in a napkin. I'm a gangster, the wrong nigga to go at. Right? Hollow tips is like when I let him blow at him. Right? Whether he survive or die, it don't matter. He can't shoot an MC when his hammer is broke. motherfucking talking about?
This nigga wigged. He didn't have on a hat. Rex had a scully on that night, nigga, and that nigga threw that shit down like it was a fucking hat. You see what I'm saying? Rex wigged on this nigga. And both of these niggas went at each other, and Rex was on the road. Rex was not in New York. This was in St. Louis. This was in Young Ill's backyard. You know what I'm saying? Rex did that shit. Rex went on the road and really went in there and held his fucking own. I cannot give a winner to this battle. Both of these niggas was neck and neck. It's fucking a Porsche versus a Porsche. And both of these niggas was driving down the fucking Autobahn with their fucking foot on their gas. And both of these niggas just fucking redlined that shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, I cannot give this battle to neither nigga because it was a great battle. It's debatable on each end. If you say Young Ill won, I would say yeah. If you say TRex won, I would say yeah. So you see what I'm saying? Like, this was like a monumental battle, and that's why it's number one on my list. I had a lot of honorable mentions. You had the Charlie Clips versus Young Cannon was an honorable mention on my list. You had motherfucking Briz Rothstein versus Loso was on my list. The way Briz went stupid, Briz went crazy. Salute to Briz, come back, fam. You know what I'm saying? Battle Rap World is missing you. You know what I'm saying? We need the machetes back. But it's like, a lot of those shits was honorable mentions. You know what I'm saying? But this is my top 5 one-round battles of all time and battle rap history. You got number 5, Kshine versus Ty Law. You got number 4, Goods versus Gage. You got number 3, Tay Rock versus Bad News. You got number 2, Charlie Clips versus Xfactor. And you got number 1, the one who will always, the battle that will always be my favorite, number 1 battle, and that is Young Ill versus TRex. Young Ill versus TRex. You know what I'm saying? Fire battle. I always salute them niggas. Y'all niggas did y'all thing. Fire battle. Now, Rex, if you can come out and have another performance like the one you had with Young Ill, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I doubt you can match that intensity because, like, that shit was like another, that you probably was somewhere else with it in your life, and you cannot get back to that. You know what I'm saying? That Rex or who you was, you probably a different person now. Everybody are. As the years go on, we tend to change. You know what I'm saying? And no matter like where we are, as the years go on, niggas just change. We either get better or we get worse. And a lot of times, I feel like as men, we get better, especially if you on your shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure you're better than you were then. But that battle could still never be matched. But anyway, y'all niggas, let me know what y'all think down in the comments. What is y'all top 5 one-round battles of all time? And do y'all think my list is kind of accurate or is it a little bit off? Like, put in your input. But anyway, it's the Homie Hood Legend. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel, man, to stay in tune with all the latest content, updates, subscribe, and everything. You know what I'm saying? In the world of battle rap, I'm out, man. Salute.